share some views. I think we all agree that technology is and going to be the disruptor for everything we are doing. Smart grid being not an exception here. We're talking of everything. The word smart is prefixed today. And smart is nothing but use of digitization and technology to make things much easier, much better, and more transparent. So I would like to take 3 examples or 3 aspects of how it's going to impact what we're talking here about grids and integration. One of the things which is very prominently happening right now is letting the dumb devices convert itself into smart devices by using the power of information. IT doesn't do any rocket things. IT just makes it possible for information and data to flow from one device to another so that you can take meaningful decisions. That's where the word analytics came in. So today when we talk of grids, when we talk of distribution, generation, losses, it's very important that we need to have data which can be used round the clock and in real time. And somebody said real time is also late today. You can't even afford to do that. So when we talk of a grid and we talk of the upscale and downscale, which is grid back to generation and grid to the consumer, the losses which are due to transmission or for manual purposes, or we are sitting in Delhi, and I used to actually work with the Delhi, one of the transmission companies, and I was told that 19 to 21% is a very simple manual losses which happens in the flow because of people trying to steal energy, as we can say. So what IT is doing, what technology is doing, is to give you an end-to-end perspective, visualization, and power to monitor where it is happening so that you can plug it in real time. That's very important. Second, since Mr. Anil also mentioned, the future of any business, not only power or energy, but any business, is not with the core business expertise, but more lies into the digital and technology aspects of it. Today you ask anybody which is world's biggest camera company. Gone are the days when people will say Kodaks or Canons. They are not. It's Apple and Samsung, because cameras have come here. We don't have cameras separately, right? So that way, technology is the disruptor and it's going to change this. That was point number 1. Point number 2, I will use a word called IoT, which I'm sure some of you or most of you would have already heard. So what we are doing with IoT is basically, again, having a device, a simple thing device, which is dumb, send the data to another device, which is also dumb, and in between use a layer called analytics so that I can take meaningful decisions. If this happens, do this. Simple algorithm, right? Now, IoT is going to be, and this is not my prediction, this is a prediction of all the analyst companies in the world, Gartners or anybody else saying, next 5 years, IoT will replace every other technology in this world. And I think my colleague from ABB will agree that you talk of any electrical parameters today, any electrical mechanized devices today, they are being made IP enabled so that they can talk to internet, they can get the data, they can do things. So that's point number 1, IoT, which is thing. Point number 2 is something called compatibility. Now that's where again technology brings a beautiful point. We always see these problems. I have a system or a device which comes from this make, this model, this company, and this is another system which comes and sometimes they don't talk. Not sometimes, most of the times earlier. They were all mechanical devices, electronic devices, they may not talk. Today what the power technology brings is, it makes different devices talk to each other irrespective of any language, any protocol they use. I can have my smartphone talk to the light here so that I can do on and off even sitting 100 kilometers away from here, right? Which is common today. You have ACs where you can send an SMS and AC will start. Smart homes, smart cars, smart transportation, everything is becoming smart around us. And this word smart is nothing but IT and technology. And my suggestion, or if I say this, or the aspect which I want to clearly highlight is that technology is the disruptor. IoT is going to change the way we set up these grids or manage this. And compatibility and integration of different devices, again, since the topic is integration, is going to be the key changer. And if we are able to do that, it will become in next few years much easier that you don't even talk of grid of traditional energy or grid of renewable energy. It will be just a grid, right? It has to be so seamless, so easier, and so flexible for us to use and save costs, time, and efforts on top of that.